Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban bikum. Welcome back to your favorite grammar guide channel. Today we'll be looking into the demonstrative pronouns that we have in Arabic, and they are referred to as Asma'ul Isharati. Asma'ul Isharati are pronouns that are used in pointing out to things in Arabic, and they are of two divisions, which are the close things pointers, which are used in pointing out to things that are very close to us, and we also have the far things pointers, which are used in pointing out to things that are far from us or in far proximity. For the close things pointers, they are of two aspects. We have the aspect of the masculine and we have the aspect of the feminine. For the aspect of the masculine, the singular form is haza, haza, which means this. The dual form is hazani, hazani, which means these two, and the plural form is haulai, haulai, which means this, that is above two. For the feminine, we have hazihi, which means this, and for the dual we have hatani, which means these two, and the plural aspect is haulai, which means this, for a number above two. Now for the far things pointers, it also has its own masculine and it also has its own feminine aspect. For the masculine aspect, its singular is zalika, zalika, which means that, and the dual aspect is zanika, zanika, which means those two, and the plural aspect is ulaika, ulaika, which means those, a number above two. While for the feminine we have tilika, which means that, and the dual aspect is tanika, which means those two, and the plural aspect is ulaika, ulaika. These are for a number above two. Now looking into them individually, here we have haza, haza, which simply means this. Some of the features of haza is that it is slash for singular, that is to say haza in its natural form is singular, and for singular there means that haza is only used to address things that are singular. Now it is slash for masculine, that is haza is masculine in nature and is used in addressing things that are also masculine in nature. Now haza are used in addressing things that are animate and also things that are inanimate, provided that they are singular and masculine. And most importantly here is that haza is fixed on sukun. If you look at the last alphabet on haza, which is alif, it is not carrying anything, it is carrying sukun, sukun. So it is fixed, that is wherever you put haza, haza will still be haza. When haza comes as marfu, it is haza. When it comes as mansub, it is haza. And when it comes as majrur, it is also haza. It doesn't change, it remains haza in all conditions, so it doesn't change. Now examples on how you can use haza, we have here haza rajulun, haza rajulun, this is a man. We have here haza dikun, haza dikun, this is a rooster. And we have here also haza kitabun, which means this is a book. For the hazani, it simply means these two. Now some of the features of this hazani is that it is slash for dual, that is hazani is dual and at the same time used in addressing things that are dual. It is slash for masculine, that is it is masculine in nature and also used in addressing things that are masculine. And here also it is used in addressing things that are animate or inanimate, provided that those things are dual and masculine at the same time. Most importantly here also is that hazani is not fixed, it is not fixed just like haza. Now hazani here is marfu, and the sign of it being marfu is that alif that you are seeing here. Hazaini here is mansub, and the sign of being mansub is the ya you are seeing. And also hazaini is also majrur here, and its sign is the ya that you are also seeing. Examples on how you can make use of this hazaini, hazani, sorry. We have hazani rajulani, which means these are two men. Hazani jamalani, which means these are two camels. And we have hazani kitabani, which means these are two books. Now, if you come on the aspect of haulai, which is the plural form for haza, and it simply means this, but it is indicating for a number above 2. Now, its features is that it is slash for plurals, that is, it is plural in nature and it is used in addressing plural. It is for both genders, that is, you can use them for both masculine and at the same time for the feminine gender, and they are used in addressing sensible creatures. That is to say, you use haula in addressing humans, you can use it to address the jinns, and you can also use it to address angels, but you can't use it to address things that don't have sense. It is fixed on its kasra. The kasra on the hamza is fixed. That is, wherever you put haulai, haulai remains haulai. So haulai is marfu, and it is also mansub in its original form, and it can also be majrur in its original form. So wherever you put it, it doesn't change. Examples on how you can make use of this haulai, we have here haulai tullabun, these are students. We have here also haulai muslimuna, these are Muslims. And we have here also haulai shuyukhun, these are scholars. Here we have the hazihi, which means this. This is the feminine form for the haza. Some of its features are it is slash for singular, it is slash for feminine, and it is for animate and inanimate things, and it is also fixed on its kasra. That is to say, if hazihi is marfu, it is hazihi. When it is mansub, it is hazihi. And when it is majrur, it is also hazihi. It doesn't change its forms, just like haza. Now, examples on its usage, we have here hazihi hakibatun, hazihi hakibatun, this is a bag. Hazihi hadiqatun, hazihi hadiqatun, this is a garden. Hazihi yadun, hazihi yadun, this is a hand. And we also have here the dual form to be hatani, hatani, which means these two. Its features are it is slash for dual, it is slash for feminine, you use it only for the feminine, and it is also used in addressing things that are animate and also inanimate, provided that they are dual and feminine at the same time. And what you should note about this is that it is not fixed. Now, hatani is marfu with the presence of alif, hataini is mansub with the presence of ya, and hataini here is also majrur with the presence of ya also. Now, examples on its usage, on how you can make use of this hatani. We have hatani shajaratani, these are two trees. Hatani hakibatani, these are two bags. And we have hatani hajalatani, these are two wheels. Now, for the plural form of hazihi, we have haulai, which is similar to that of haza. Now, that is to say, both the masculine and the feminine gender, they both share the same plural form, and this plural form contains the same attributes. That is to say, you use haulai in addressing things that are sensible like angels, humans, and jinns, while things that are non-sensible like the animals or inanimate things, you don't use haulai in addressing them. For you to know what you use, you stick with me to the end, so we know what we use in addressing things that are non-sensible. Examples on how you can make use of this haulai in addressing the feminine gender for the plural form. We have here haulai tabibatun. Haulai tabibatun. These are female doctors. Haulai banatu Muhammadin. These are the daughters of Muhammad. And we have haulai muslimatun. These are Muslims. Now, for the non-sensible and inanimate plurals, you address them with Hazihi. You use Hazihi in addressing them. That is, you assume that they are feminine in nature. So non-sensible things are assumed to be feminine. They are plural forms only. Now, example 1, we have Hazihi kutubun. These are books. Hazihi aklamun. These are pens. And we have Hazihi humurun. These are camels. So you assume that these non-sensible and inanimate plurals are all feminine singular. Leave a comment below, and if you want to get better in your Arabic by getting a better understanding of its grammars, then you need to subscribe now. Jazakumullahu khair as you do so. Thanks.